So in addition to playing a melodic scale, either a major scale or minor scale, or an arpeggiated scale, major or minor, I want you to learn how to play a basic chromatic scale. And what you ask is, what is a chromatic scale? Well, you might already know that, but I'll tell you just in case. Basically, it's playing, starting on any given note that you want, and going up just in half steps, and that's it. It's pure and simple, up a half step at one note at a time. And lots of times chromatic scales are very much used in music to kind of increase tension. And that's why it's a very important scale to understand how to play. On the other hand, chromatic scales also have a certain technique that you need to understand and how to perfect it in order to play a chromatic scale very clearly. And so you can very much hear the half steps. Because if it's not done well, you'll hear lots of sort of smears and smudges between notes, and that's not what we want. The notes that we clearly articulate based on all the finger articulation that we've learned, those are the ones that are easy, but it's the ones where we use the same finger and move it a half step that I'm going to basically explain. So first, we're just going to do this starting on A, to make it easy. The next note we're going to do is basically B flat. Okay, that's very simple. Play a half step. Next note that we're going to play is B natural. So after you play A natural, B flat, we have to move the second finger up to B natural. Okay? The things to watch out for, and the things that I oftentimes hear in the sort of the wrong ways of doing it, is these, like I said, I alluded to, is the smudges. So, and that there's not a real clear identity of those two notes. So just to start, I would play just those two notes and get really good at moving the finger very, very decisively between notes. Let me just kind of further technically explain it. The finger, in some ways, kind of releases a little bit and goes and slides up, kind of like a mini shift, but it's not a shift of the hand, it's a shift of the finger, and that's it. So play the note, release it, and then move it to the next note. You can even do it and release the bow together. And then when you feel like you can do that, do the same thing, but maintaining this with a legato, bow stroke, and then the finger making that decisive leap, tiny leap that is. Okay, so let's try the whole scale, and we'll do it slowly to start. Two notes to a bow, starting on A. That's just one octave. Let me just kind of review that. So it's A, B flat. We move the second finger from B flat to B natural. Drop third finger on C. C sharp, we again move the finger just up a half step. Open D string, first finger E flat, move the first finger, slide it and to E natural. Second finger F natural, slide it to F sharp, drop the third finger on G natural, slide the third finger to G sharp. Sometimes, if you want to make it a little easier, put the fourth finger on G sharp. So technically, yes, it's not in first position, fourth finger G sharp. You would say that's kind of half position. That's okay if it makes it a little bit more easy to kind of navigate those notes without having to move and slide your hand around. I think that's a good idea. So let me do that with the fourth finger this time. C sharp, fourth finger. G sharp, fourth finger. So I'll do the whole chromatic scale, 2 octaves starting on A, and I'll go slowly. I really want you to send me a video of that. I think it's something that you should really make sure you can do very clearly and practice that just alone, just in one position, 2 octaves A, chromatic. Send that to me. I think it would be a good assignment that would challenge you to play clearly and play the notes evenly as you get better at it.